people start using alcohol and drugs under the age of 15, they're 2 to 6 times more likely to go on and become addicted than if they start over the age of 18.
So we know that up to the age of 25, actually, that brain is actively developing. And they don't have the filters that allow them to understand when enough is enough, when it's time to say no, when it's time to pull back. They don't have that intrinsically built in yet.
Begin by saying no, something like no, no thank you, something like that. If the person continues to pressure them, you want to give some kind of an excuse for why you're not doing what they want you to do. You could say something like, you could make an excuse or give a reason like, it gives me a headache. Or you could offer some kind of a personal consequence. I've got to get up early in the morning. I don't really drink. Or you could play the support role even and say, I've got to drive. But you give some kind of an excuse, and just one excuse is usually fine. From there, if they continue to peer pressure you, you want to use what we call the broken record technique, which is kind of going back to that, no, thank you, I'm good. No, really, I'm good. But if they continue to peer pressure you after all of these attempts, then what you can do is you can do this thing, we call it reversing the peer pressure. And that's where you actually ask them something like, why do you care so much if I have a beer? So the bottom line is that there is a lot more that we can do in terms of helping our kids to handle peer pressure. It's not just about saying no. There's many different things that they can do to handle these rather difficult situations.